Today we're going to be building the Bowser's castle right here, and there's a little cube path inside of this mountain that leads to the Bowser's castle. So let's start building that. First, before we build that, we're going to be building these two. There's like pyramids up here. It's like a cool little thing up here. So there's just like 4 pyramids. So we'll build the pyramids and then we'll start building this castle and the cube. So let's grab this like green material and we're going to extend it up so we can get like a base for the pyramid. So it goes pretty high up, so the pyramids aren't for a little bit yet. I think it'll go about that much. And I actually saw in the picture that this green wall is supposed to extend like a lot more, but we don't have any space because we have this here. So we're just gonna make it stop right there. This whole thing is just supposed to be shifted back, but as janky as I make it, we're gonna make this work at the end. All right, and then there's one more layer up here before the pyramids. There's like just a little, it's like this color right here, like this brownish orangey color. And now I have to recreate this entire texture again over here, but lower. And what the? How did I just fall through this crack so easily? I have to cover this up. I am not going to be falling in there over. Oh my gosh, I did it again. I got to be careful. Gotta be careful. There we go. Yeah, let's cover at the crack because I'm gonna be falling in there like 24/7 if I don't cover it. We also added this little fence thing at the top because I saw it in the picture and I fell again. Okay. We got this. We're not gonna fall anymore in this video, I promise. So now we're gonna be building the actual pyramids at the top because that's like the main part of this, and then we can just start moving on to the cube path. Okay, so these pyramids are gonna be kind of hard to make because they have textures on it, but let's just try something. Okay, so I finished one of these pyramids, and I think I'm gonna redo the whole thing because from down here you can't even see the pyramid because it's so short. So I think I'm just gonna redo it and make it like twice as tall. So let's just redo this. It's okay, it only took me like an hour to make. That pyramid right there is so much better, even though it has like 5 holes in it. I just need to patch those holes up. Okay guys, so we finished these 2 pyramids and they actually looked like 1,000 times better than I expected them to look. That's good. Now we're just gonna do that again. Okay guys, after another hour almost, we finished the rest of the pyramids. I think it looks pretty cool. I had to redo this one again, but I mean, after some redoing, we got it. So let's see what it looks like if we're just a normal person just walking in this park. La 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 la. And we look. Oh, you can't really see it. It's okay. They're still there. You can tell they're there. So now let's just move on to making the cube path here. So we should probably delete this black spot and whatever this is supposed to be. Cube path going in here. It's going to go up into the Bowser's castle. I made this mountain a little bit too far back and it was supposed to be more like lined up right here, but that's okay. We can still work with it and try to do our best. So let's just start building this cube path. Okay, so first we're gonna start with this entrance of the ride. There's a lot of like banners and just a ton of images that we're gonna have to make. Let's make all the stuff that the images are gonna go on. So there's just a ton of little poles and little banners. So let's do that. And it goes all the way up even above this tunnel. So it goes higher than the tunnel. All right, now let's just place all the stuff that's on this one pole. So there's like this one little wood piece that has the logo on it, the Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. And it's a little wood piece. It's pretty long and it goes to the very top. And then there's a little banner saying all the warnings like, oh, if you're pregnant, probably don't ride this ride. And then the last thing we have to do is there's like a checkers, like the starting things for races. There's like a checkers board thing down here. You know what I mean. Well, we're gonna make that. So let's make it. Okay, so this is basically all of it other than having to add the images. That's like the entire like look of the entrance. It's actually pretty cool. So now let's actually enter and start making the stuff in here. It's gonna go all the way in here. There's gonna be like stairs. It goes up the stairs and then there's a whole platform up here. There's a cube path going zigzag, 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 and then there's a huge Bowser's castle right here, and that's where we're gonna end, at the Bowser's castle. And also I forgot my daily bonus. Let's get that because we obviously need it. We're like super poor. Also, we're gonna have to redo this entire outside of it because these are supposed to be like way longer. So I guess we're gonna have to redo some stuff. So this is basically right here. These are all supposed to be about that, like we're about that long. And it actually turns into a pink bath, but the problem is it like melts into it, like it slowly turns into it, and I don't know how to do that in Tycoon 2. So I'll do my best with this one. Now I think I'm gonna go to concrete. Ooh, wait, that actually might be better. Yeah, I think concrete is the one. Now to make it like melt into it, I actually have an idea. What if we use these cylinders and I have no snapping on? So I probably shouldn't do that. And what I want to do is like have it melt into it like this. Yeah, wait, this actually might look good. And the lights for this place are like on these edge pieces. That's kind of cool. So we're gonna get a light. We might just use the light orbs because that's our best bet here. And then we just like place a ton of them, I guess. Okay, it looks like too too many, but we're gonna tone this down so it doesn't like break our eyes off. Okay, that is so much better. Look at that. And then there are some flowers, but we're just gonna make a decal of the flowers and then just spam them on the ground. So maybe we'll do that later. Maybe we'll just do that today, but later. And so basically there's a big area. And also I don't think this is the right pink. It's more of like a salmon and not like this kind of pink. Now let's just start building the actual cube path and not just the entrance of it. It's gonna be like really big over here. The walls are actually blue with pink hills. So let's make the walls blue. I'm pretty sure it goes up really high. So let's make it like as high as you can make it, like that. And it looks like it should be higher than this because the problem is it should be at the level that this is right here. Like the ground should be right here once we're done with getting up those stairs. And so I think the queue is supposed to be like right here. Okay, so we're gonna make a door right here. Let's just take out some grass so it's a little easier. And the door is gonna be kind of like right here, I think. And so there's gonna be the door, and then we're just gonna go through here into the entire queue right here. And so yeah, let's just start building that. It goes here, and then there's a whole big staircase, and then another big staircase, and then we're already at the top. So that's kind of what we're gonna try to do. And also it's so dark in here. Let's just add some lights and delete them later. Let's add the cheap ones. I mean, we don't need to get the cheap ones, but I'm gonna get the cheap ones like that. Oh my gosh, that is so much better. Okay, now let's just make the stairs, and then there's a whole other kind of queue over here. There is a whole queue. It's like a second queue, and then there's like the main queue that goes up the stairs. So we're gonna be basically making two queue paths. And this one I will make plastic because it's supposed to be a little more plastic. So we'll grab the same color, make it plastic. And I think, oh, that is way too bright. Let's make it way darker. So the problem with these stairs is that they're like supposed to be bubbly and round. Oh my gosh, I hate making bubbly and round things in this game because then I have to make everything bubbly, and that's so impossible. So basically we're gonna get some cylinders like this, flip them around, and make everything bubbly. We'll do that later. I'm gonna make the stairs, like all the stairs in like this cube form, and then we're gonna make it all bubbly after we place all of them basically. And then this right here is gonna be the door to like the second queue path basically, which kind of sucks. So let's just make a little archway for the door, and that's gonna be the second one. We'll work on this second queue path probably later in the video. First I want to get this main one finished, and this arch is supposed to be red, so let's make it red. Oh, that is not red, that's like pink red. We're gonna finish up these stairs, and we're gonna see if it actually makes it all the way up because we need it to go all the way up. Okay, and I actually think that is enough steps. Yeah, this is good. And then there's another one of these up here. It goes up again right here. So let's make that. Okay guys, so I basically finished all the stairs, so it goes up here. There's a little area there for some reason, and then it goes this way and then up again, and then up here you're gonna start going to the queue path for like the outside area. Now guys, there is a whole nother queue path here. So basically it's one big queue path that ends up going like up here. So like the queue path down here with the door ends up like exiting this way, and you still end up going up the stairs, but it's so complicated guys. There's like a humongous like room with gems and stuff, and then there's another room with like hills and stuff. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is make this just have like a black background, like it's supposed to lead to something, but I won't make the entire extra queue path. I want to start working on like the Bowser's castle, and I'm not gonna have time for that if we start doing all of this, so we're just gonna do this. So there we go. There's a door right here that you're not going to be able to go through, and then you're going to go up these stairs up to the queue path. Now let's make those really wavy parts that I was talking about, like the round parts. It's going to suck, but we have to do it anyways. Let's start doing that. So I'm going to get these cylinders and just place them on top of these walls over and over and over and over again. Okay, I'll be back in like maybe an hour once I have all of these all rounded out. See you then. Okay guys, so we have basically the finished product of this place. It looks actually super cool. Look at this. I love the whole thing, like literally all the little bumps and stuff. It's so good. So now let's just make a little roof right here, and then let's start making the queue path outside, and then we can make the Bowser's castle, which is gonna be so cool. And there are also clouds on here, so let's make some clouds. I guess they're kind of weird, but let's make some clouds. And the clouds are actually the ones that have the lights on them. So the lights are coming out of these clouds somehow. And I'm gonna make them spotlights, so they're gonna be like this. Oh, actually that looks really cool. Let's make a lot of those. Okay, the lighting's basically done. Now let's work on the path that goes outside, and then there's a lot of queue path out here where all the Bowser stuff is. Alright guys, so I kind of finished this area right here. It's supposed to look something like this, so I just filled it in with stuff. For now, we'll make this part back here just like black, so you can't really go through. And there we go. Okay, so that's supposed to be something under there. And so now we're gonna start with the cube path up here. It is a little janky the way I built it because I think I built the mountain a little too far back, but we're gonna just work with it. I am not rebuilding that mountain. And now that I've built the cube path, I am not rebuilding that cube path. It actually looks so cool in here, and I'm not rebuilding this. It looks too good. But basically, it's gonna come out, and then Bowser's castle is supposed to be like very big, like right here, and it's gonna have a little cube path for Bowser's castle, and then we'll just build the castle itself, and that's gonna be that entire thing. So let's just start building Bowser's castle. I'm gonna first map it out because without mapping it out, you can't really see how you're gonna make this castle. It's so big and so complicated. We're gonna place some primitives to like kind of figure out the base, and then we'll start building up. Okay, this is the base of it. This is supposed to be the very middle right. Oh my gosh, I fell. Wait, let me get back up here. So here's the mapping out of it. It's actually a pretty big castle. There's the two main poles. Well, these two are the main poles. They're gigantic. And then this is the middle of it. I didn't fall that time. Yay. Let's just start building this castle and see how it turns out. We're first gonna just start with the not detail stuff. So like the walls in the back, like all of this. I fell again. Okay, here's mostly what it's gonna look like. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. Now we just gotta make the Bowser like head, which is the most important part, probably the hardest part too. The cheeks are like pretty big. Let's make it like that big, and we'll just put them on the sides like that. More of like the mouth shape over here. Let's build that, and then like the nose area is like right here in the middle, little more up. And perfect. Wait, that's actually kind of looking like Bowser already. And there's like a big head like eyes area, so let's build that. It's pretty big. It's like the main area of this. It's like that kind of. And then up here at the very top, there's like a little ball with like a fire kind of thing, like his hair, I guess. And then he has some really like orangey reddish eyes, so let's build that. And then some very thick eyebrows that are gonna make all this look better, so let's make those. Now there's also two big horns, which are also very important, so let's put those in. And boom, that's like the whole thing basically. I guess now let's just start putting in all the details and just building all the other stuff just to finish this castle. Okay, so I thought of just having it like this with the brick texture, but you know, it does not look even close to the actual one. So I think we're gonna be using the actual, like what we did for Peach's castle over here. We're gonna be actually placing every single little primitive for all of the walls. It's gonna take a while, but it's gonna look really good. So see you in like what, like 20 hours? I'm just kidding. It's probably gonna be like maybe 2 hours. And also I did make these banner things, so they're kind of cool, and I added a ton of detail. All of these little wedges, just so much detail to this thing. Now let's start placing every single little brick. All right, one wall done, and like maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe like 6 more to go. Yay, 2 walls done, a lot more to go. Okay guys, after a long time of building, I finally finished the entire outside, well, like 99% of the entire outside of the Bowser castle. I'm gonna show you guys from over here. Ready? You're gonna see it in 3, 2, 1. There it is. Look at that thing. Dang. Doesn't that look so good, guys? Oh my goodness. I feel like this is even better than the Peach's castle because it's just cooler, honestly. Well, this is going to be the Bowser's castle. Next episode, we're probably going to be making the inside of the Bowser's castle, so that's going to be pretty cool. Thanks for watching this episode. I hope you liked it. I definitely thought that this turned out really cool. Make sure to stay tuned to watch the next episode when it comes out. See you then.